Welcome to Got Math Help, presented by me, Miss B.
In this lesson, we're going to be adding and subtracting using a positive and negative tally chart. So a tally chart will allow us to keep track of how many positives we have and how many negatives we have. So let's look at an example. 2 plus 3. So we're going to draw a chart, a t-table. One side is going to represent all the positives that we have in our problem. The other side is going to be our negatives. So then we look at our problem and say, okay, let's see what we have. 2. Well, there's no sign in front of it. That says we have positive 2. So then I'm going to go to my chart and I'm going to draw 2 positives. Then I go to the next number, positive 3. Positive 3, so that means I'm going to put 3 more positives on the positive side. Next thing I look for, are there any positive and negative pairs? Anytime you have a positive negative pair, it's going to give you 0. So you look at the cross, I don't have any negatives really, so I don't have any positive negative pairs. So then I just tally up what I have, and that's going to give me my answer. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer to this problem is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, so that gives you an idea of how to use this chart. Let's go ahead and try another one. 2 take away 3. So I'm going to add a little more space. 2 take away 3. Again, using the chart, I'm going to draw a chart here. One side's going to represent positives, the other one's going to be negatives. And then we look at what we have. We've got 2. Now, if there's no sign in front of it, that's a positive 2. So on the positive side, I'm going to draw 2 positives. Then I look at my next number along with a sign. That's a really important thing. I have negative 3. Think of subtraction and negative as interchangeable. Negative 3. So that means on the negative side, I'm going to draw 3 negatives. 1, 2, 3. Next thing, I've got to look for a positive and negative pair. And you can see I've got 1 positive negative pair, and I've got 2 positive negative pairs. Anytime you see a positive negative pair, they're going to give you 0. They're called 0 pairs. So that's 1 0 pair. Another 0 pair. And then you look at what you have left over. You tally what you have up, and what we have left is a negative 1. So my answer then, 2 take away 3, is negative 1. Hope you're getting the hang of this. Let's try another problem. Negative 2 plus 3. Negative 2 plus 3. So again, let's draw our chart. Positives on one side, negatives on the other. Look at what we have. I've got 2 negatives. This negative belongs with a 2. So on the negative side, I'm going to draw 2 negative symbols. Then I look at my next number. I've got 3 positives. So then on the positive side, I'm going to draw 3 positives. 1, 2, 3. Again, I've got to look for 0 pairs. There's a 0 pair there. They're going to cancel to give me 0. Here's another 0 pair. I'm going to tally up what I have left. I only have 1 positive, so my answer to this problem, negative 2 plus 3, is positive 1. Let's do one more. Negative 2 take away 3. Negative 2 take away 3. So again, we've got to start with our chart to help us organize things. Positives on the one side, negatives on the other. Think of them as 2 teams. Look at what you have. Got a negative 2. Negative 2. So I'm going to draw 2 negatives here. And I've also got negative 3. So I'm going to have 3 more negatives here. So I have negative 2, 1, 2. 3 more negatives, 1, 2, 3. Next thing I gotta look for is our 0 pairs. I don't have any 0 pairs. I don't have any positives on this side. So if I don't have any positives, I'm not going to have any 0 pairs. So I just tally what I have left, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all negative, so my answer is negative 5. Hope that helped you learn another method for adding and subtracting integers. Again, the larger the number gets a little difficult. Again, with fraction and decimals doesn't quite work. but it still gives you a strategy when you're dealing with integers. See you next time.